Hi, I'm Savannah with Pilates Studio, and today we have a classical versus contemporary style mat flow. So we're gonna kind of be weaving in that classical and contemporary and kind of going between the two to notice the differences, see the benefits of each. So we're gonna start on our back. I'll go ahead and lay on down. My feet are gonna be planted. My palms can be down by my side. I'm gonna widen through that chest and collarbone. And we're just gonna take a few pelvic rocks here to get settled. So rock that pelvis forward and then back, really pressing down into the mat. Good, and then I'll go the other way. Feeling that big gap and arch between my back and mat. We'll go two more. Last one. I'll go ahead and find neutral. So you're finding that neutral in between those two extremes, coming into that neutral spine and pelvis. We'll take two deep breaths in through the nose. Fill into the front sides, back of the rib cage, let the belly expand. Exhale out through the mouth. Feeling that pelvic floor rise, pulling my ribs to my hips, feeling that rib cage knit back in. Let's go one more, deep breath in. Exhale out. Keeping that neutral. I'm just gonna start with a nice light upper ab curl. Fingertips will come behind the head. I'll take my inhale, exhale as I peel up through head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale to lower back down. I'm keeping my elbows nice and wide, just letting my head hang heavy into my hands. Just starting to feel those upper abs warming up. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Let's go three more here. Almost feel like you're lifting up and over something. Two. Exhale up. Inhale down. Good. Palms can place down by your side for a moment. My legs are gonna float to tabletop. Again, I'm trying to maintain that neutral here, so I should just have that small gap between my back and mat. We're gonna start with our toe taps. Right toes tap down. Exhale to lift. Inhale, left toes lower. Exhale to lift up. I'm starting to feel those low abs activate this time. We're going nice, slow, and controlled today. You should be keeping that same space between your back and that mat. You shouldn't feel that tilting of your pelvis down towards that mat where you create that really big arch. If you're feeling that, go ahead and just reduce your range of motion so you don't have to go all the way down towards the mat. If you're feeling good and nice and stable here, option for both toes to slowly lower down together. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Options here. Maybe we bring the fingertips behind the head and peel up through head, neck, and shoulders. So now we're feeling both those upper abs and lower abs connecting. I go three more. Two at each side. Last one. Go ahead and relax, hugging the knees in towards the chest. You can get a nice little rock from side to side. Legs will float back to tabletop. I'm gonna lift up through head, neck, and shoulders right away, but always an option to stay down through head, neck, and shoulders. I'm gonna start to find my single leg extension. Right leg extends to 45. Draw it back in. Left leg extends. These are great moves to do in either classical or contemporary Pilates. It's a great warm-up for either class. If you're feeling any low back tension, shoot your legs up higher towards that wall and ceiling where they meet. From here, I'm gonna go right to my double leg extension. Exhale, both legs extend. Inhale in. Let's go 3 more. 2. On my next one, I hold out, pause here. Find your lifts and lowers, up an inch, down an inch. You should feel a little heat through the quads as well. 3 more. 2. Last one, hug it in. Okay, we're gonna move on to our bicycle and then our scissors. So, legs again will float to tabletop. Now, if bicycle doesn't feel good, you go back to those single leg extensions. Fingertips come behind the head. I peel up through head, neck, and shoulders. Right leg extends to 45, and I bring my right elbow up and over towards that left knee. Inhale, back down. Exhale, left leg, left elbow towards that right knee. Inhale, down. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Now we're starting to activate through those obliques. You should almost think more of your rib, opposite rib to opposite hip connecting. Rather than focusing on the elbow to knee, focus on that rib to hip connection. That's really gonna help you find that up and over motion and making sure we're activating through our core correctly rather than kind of just crunching in. 1 more to each side. Last one. Whew. Oh my goodness, my core is on fire and we have a lot more core to go. A deep breath in. Exhale out. Legs foot back to tabletop. Bring my fingertips behind the head. Legs are gonna lift up towards the ceiling. I lower my right leg down. Good, left leg. Good, you can always just stay with your little scissor kicks or option to find that little hamstring pull, a little more classical. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, switch. 1, 2, you can find a little more rhythm. Maybe I peel up another inch using those hands to help me out. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. All right, that core should definitely be feeling warm. Before we move on to a second layer of core, I'll do a layer of bridging in between just to kind of even out, slow down that heart rate for a second. Let that core give a little bit of a break here. So I'll take our inhale, exhale, rock the pelvis back, peeling up 1 vertebrae at a time. Your feet should be about hips width apart. Pausing at the top, check in on those hips. They should be in that nice even line. Inhale, exhale to roll back down. Upper back, mid back, low back. Untuck the tailbone at the bottom. Inhale, exhale to peel up. 1 vertebrae at a time. Okay, we're feeling those glutes start to activate. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to roll back down. 2 more. On my last one, I hold at the top. Hold here. Reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling if you're looking for an extra challenge. Palms can face in towards each other. I pulse the hips down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Good, feel that squeeze from both glutes, little release. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, release. You're still feeling that core active. Mine's still burning, so it should stay nice and warmed up. Three more, then we hold. Into. Hold at the top on your last one, pause here. Right heel is gonna lift, lower it back down. Left heel lifts and lowers. Keep those hips up in a nice long line. Option to stay with your heel lift. If you're feeling good, you're gonna go to your full marches. On your next one, pause. Shift your weight into your left foot. Good, right leg floats to tabletop on our exhale. Inhale, plant the right foot down. Shift your weight over, then your left leg floats up. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. You really wanna make sure you're transferring that weight first, really squeezing and activating through that glute, and then lifting your leg to tabletop. To the left. Inhale down. If you need more support at any point, you place those palms down by your side. When I get back to that right side, right leg stays in tabletop pause. You pulse down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Single leg glute bridge, down an inch, up an inch. Ooh. 3 more, then you hold, in 2. Ooh, left glute's on fire. Last one, hold. You tap the right toes down, lift them back up. Good, think those toe taps we started with. Good for our ab work. Inhale down, exhale to lift. Let's just go for 3, 2. Last one up, plant the right foot down. Shift your weight right to that other side. Activate to that right glute, left leg floats to tabletop. Good, down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. 3. Last 2. Hold on your last one, pause. Tap the left toes down. Exhale, lift. Now I'm just having my hands on my hips for a moment here so I can really find my alignment. Make sure those hips are even and staying up. Keep squeezing through that right glute. 3 more. You got it. Last 2. Ooh, doing great. Last one. Plant that left foot down. Slowly roll all the way back down. Nice work. You can find a gentle tick-tock of your knees from side to side. Feeling a nice release through the back, through the hips. We'll go 1 more to each side. Last one. All right, we have a little more ab work to go. Okay, now we're gonna move into our hundreds. So that will be more of that classical style. We did all of our ab prep, so we are going to get into our hundreds. So I'll take an inhale. Legs will float to tabletop very carefully. Good. We're just gonna start by keeping the legs in tabletop. Palms will float away from the mat, and you're gonna lift up through head, neck, and shoulders and reach those fingertips towards that wall in front of you. Inhale, exhale. We're just gonna start by pumping the arms. So I'm mixing my classical with a little contemporary style, right? I'm not in that full kind of hundreds yet, and I'm not doing that 5 count just yet. I'm just starting my class here, taking deep breaths in, exhale out. You can start to add a little single leg extension with this. Pumping those arms. Always options to stay here, so we're building. Option for double legs, out and in. Maybe you peel up another inch through head, neck, and shoulders. All right, now we're gonna get into those full hundreds. I hold my legs out, pause here. I breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more in. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, deep breath. Inhale, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Whew. Good. All right, we'll send our legs long onto our mat. Reach those fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms go long behind us. Exhale, we find a roll up, starting to tuck that chin in towards the chest, peeling up 1 vertebrae at a time. That core is really feeling it. Now restack the shoulders over those hips. Find your forward fold. Inhale, restack. Exhale, squeeze through the glutes, tuck that pelvis under, soft tuck of that chin in towards the chest, rolling down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to peel up. Woo. Let's go 1 more. Inhale at the top. Roll down. inhale at the bottom. Exhale to peel up one vertebrae at a time. Woo. One more forward fold. All right. Oh my goodness, my core is on fire. We're gonna find a nice little bit of our stretch. We're gonna go into saw. So my legs are gonna go out towards those edges of my mat. I'm tall on those sits bones. I'm gonna send my arms out to a T. Good, I'm gonna start by rotating over towards that right side of the room. And then my left pinky is gonna think outside of your pinky toe as my right arm flips up towards the ceiling. So pinky up towards the ceiling, my thumb is down. Then I want you to think about reaching with that back right arm to pull you back up through center. Good, rotate back through center. Nice work. You're gonna rotate towards the left. Let's start to be a little more fluid. As you rotate, my left thumb goes down towards the mat. Good, I start to reach my pinky finger for my pinky toe. Think about restacking, using that backhand to really pull you, like there's a string from your backhand lifting you back up, coming back through center. Inhale, nice work. Exhale as we rotate, flip my right hand down, reach for that outside of the right leg. Use that back arm to pull you up, come back through center. Then you can go a little bit faster here. Reset. This should feel nice, opening up through those hamstrings. Let's go one more. Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna find a nice little butterfly. Getting out of those hip flexors a little bit. Okay, we're gonna move on to some side lying work. So I'm gonna go all the way down onto my right side. My legs are long. My head is resting on my bicep like it's a little pillow. Hips are stacked, shoulders are stacked. Right away, I want you to think about pulling your bottom oblique, that right oblique, away from the mat. So you're active through that right oblique. You can always have that top hand in front of the body if you need more support. Take your inhale, exhale. You're gonna start to lift your top left leg up just about hip height. Good, from here, we're gonna find our sweeps to start. And I'm gonna flex through my foot. Think a little more classical here. We're gonna sweep our foot forward. You're gonna go 1, 2, and then pull back. And I sweep my top foot. 1, 2, pull it back. Good. Challenge here is that those hips really want to rock and roll around. Use your core to keep you stable. 1, make sure that bottom leg's straight. 1, 2, pull back. Good. 1, 2, pull back. 1, 2, pull back. I'm using that top hand to help support me as well. 1, 2, pull back. Good, let's go 2 more. Last one. Good, now I'm gonna start to add my bottom leg in. As I sweep my top leg forward, slightly hover your bottom leg away from the mat. Good, I sweep my top leg forward, my bottom leg goes back. Think of that scissor motion we've done at the beginning of class. Good, then you switch, scissor forward, bottom leg goes forward, top leg goes back. Switch, switch, whew. Switch, switch, switch. A lot of core and stability still, switch. Good, last one. Nice work, keep that left leg lifted. Go ahead and release the bottom leg. Left leg is shooting straight towards that wall in front of you. Or behind you rather. We're gonna find little circles. So think about tracing a little coin with that big toe. You're really feeling that outer glute heating up. Make sure you're breathing here, keeping that front of the core engaged. 2 more. Switch directions of your circles. For 3. Last 2. Good. Last one. Woo. Tap out that left glute. All right away, we're gonna get into a little more contemporary. So think that was our classical. You're gonna press yourself up. Let's start by coming to our high kneel. Right knee should be underneath my hip, and then carefully I'm gonna place my right hand down. Think wrist underneath my shoulder. So we're propped up. We're gonna find our legs series again on the other side. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. So this time I'm starting with just that lift and lower, really feeling that outer glute engaging. I'm keeping my shoulders stacked, so top shoulders pulled back. 3 more. 2. Hold on my last one. Now I just sweep forward and back. No pulse here. Forward and back. Ooh, that outer glute should be on fire. Let's go for 3, 2. Last one, I pull back. You find that same little circle. 2 more. Switch directions for 3, 2, 1. This time you plant the left foot down, engage through the left oblique. Take that pressure off the right hand. Left fingertips behind the head. You're gonna press yourself up. We're in our side bend. Good. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. So that's a great way to transition out of that side work into that contemporary oblique work. So oblique dips or side bend. Feel like you're gliding up and down a wall. Feeling that left oblique to pull me back up. 3 more. 2. Good, last one. Both knees plant. Right away, I'm going to a hinge. Inhale down, exhale to lift. So by continuing into that next move before we transition to the other side, you're slightly keeping that heart rate elevated. Again, a little more contemporary. Inhale down, exhale to lift. 3 more. So I'm just finding that nice hinge through my hips, sending the hips back. Exhale to lift. We're going to our side bend, working backwards. Right leg goes long. Fingertips behind the head. Inhale down. Exhale, use your right oblique to lift you up. Inhale down. Exhale to lift. Gliding up and down my wall. Good, hold on your last one. Start to release that left hand down. Try to place it right underneath that shoulder. Kick your right leg up. Good, we go into our side series. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Let's go 3 more. 2. Hold on our last one. Sweep forward, sweep back, sweep forward, sweep back. Whew. A little more work through that shoulder as well, since we're propped up. 2 more. Last one, pull back, hold circles for 3. Last 2. Switch directions. Good, for 3. Last 2. Last one. Whew. Now we go all the way down onto your side body. Last little bit of work here. Let your head rest on your bicep like it's a little pillow. Legs are long. Find that oblique connection to that left oblique. Exhale, lift the leg about hip height. We find our sweep, so I'm gonna flex my foot. I'm gonna put my top hand down so my hips stay stable. 1, 2, pull back. Ooh, this side's a little more challenging. 1, 2, pull back. 1, 2, pull back. Good, sweep, sweep. Keep that bottom leg long. Nice work. Whew. 2 more. Last one. Pull back. I'm gonna keep my toes pointed for this one. Raise that bottom leg to me. Top leg goes forward, bottom leg goes back. We switch. We switch. We switch. We switch. Woo, keep that bottom leg lifted. Feel the inner thigh to help you out. 2 more. Woo. Last one. These are tough. Good. Come back through center, bottom leg lower, circle in one direction. Find that energy and length out through those right toes. Tiny circle, feeling that outer glute. Let's go for 3, 2, switch directions, breathe. Nice work. Last 3, last 2, last one. Tap that right glute out. Beautiful. I'm just gonna press my way up. I'm gonna make my way to all fours, and we're just gonna find a cat-cow to end. Nice little stretch. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest, rounding through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, tuck the chin in towards the chest, round through. One more in each direction. Find a child's pose, sit the hips back, arms go long. We'll take 2 final deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, deep breath in, exhale out. You are all done. Thanks for joining me. I will see you next time.